tourists. So this relates to the Johnny Somali stuff, yeah.
Yes, you keep up
And
with
Bucky. Oh, yeah, sorry. Hi. Nesca here. And Mice. We're watching.
Video on tourists. Tourists ruin everything, which is true.
Johnny Somali.
Is he really a tourist?
Yeah.
Anyway,
He doesn't live there, so yeah, that's what tourism is.
Alright, let's react to Papameat.
He's a nuisance tourist.
Alright.
Papameat! Give me that.
Welcome back to the Papameat channel. How you doing? Come on in and sit on down because today we're talking about tourists. God. I'll tell you something. Tourists are terrible. And I feel bad because I'm getting ready to be a tourist soon enough in Japan. My fat ass is going over there.
I want to go. Take me with you.
We'll go to Japan too, but all the idiots are gonna ruin it for us, and we're gonna be priced out of it.
There, and I tell you, I'm gonna have the utmost respect for everything that I possibly can, but I'm sure it's impossible to be totally, 100% culturally respectable when I'm sure I'm maybe doing things out of the norm that are accepted over here.
I was gonna pause it and bring a point, but I just paused it.
He is great.
I mean, yeah, when you go to some, you're not gonna know every nuance, especially.
We're not going to even know how to speak.
Especially if you don't speak the same language, too. That's gonna be another problem.
You just have the little AI.
Well,
AI is going to do everything for us now.
No, you just use Google Translate on your phone.
Exactly, AI.
Here, I don't know, but all I do know is that historically, online, tourists are some of the worst people imaginable. Most entitled pieces of shit you've ever seen walking around, desecrating cultures, not really giving a good goddamn about anybody but themselves. I just want to talk about some of the terrible things that tourists have done in the world. Hell, there's probably a long list that I don't even have myself, but these are some of the ones that I just wanted to talk about. Starting with our good friend, Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali is a well-known IRL streamer whose claim to fame is being an unrelenting, unapologetic troll.
I hate this guy.
You realize how many people we've talked about today that just drag society down? The one girl with names that shall not be mentioned. Mm-hmm. Mudahar and Nux having a fight. And
over the stupidest
shit. And then talking about crypto. So, yeah, we've had a fun stream today.
All the annoying stuff.
Are you being racist to other people?
Wouldn't be a video without this guy.
For clout. I've said it many times. I don't give a fuck. I have no morals. I'm a sociopath.
No
I don't
shit.
give a fuck.
I'm a troll, dude. I'm just messing around. He became well known for traveling around different countries, harassing innocent people. And on his trip to Japan in 2023, he was seen repeatedly making racist comments and referencing the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki to innocent Japanese locals, just being a real piece of shit. At one point while on the train, he taunted several passengers about how they were, quote, going to drop another atomic bomb. He did this yet again to Japanese workers on a construction site before being screamed at and forced to leave. There was another incident inside of a restaurant in Osaka where Somali went live and purposely blasted music from his phone to annoy workers. And this led to a...
This is my favorite YouTuber ever. Can't make good contact without his stupidity.
a $1,400 fine for, quote, forcible construction of business. Which this led to a $1,400 fine for him, which is probably just a slap on the wrist. This little troll.
They asked him, like, are you making money off this? He's like, no, I don't make any money off it.
I don't make any money. I swear to God. He was found in Tokyo Disneyland Resort playing racially insensitive music to locals and filming their reactions without their consent. On many occasions, Somali's actions have led to him being assaulted by locals. Not only do internet onlookers approve of this, but Johnny himself seems to love the
wake up and get the
power. It's like the live action viral hit. Dog, why you gotta bite me? Anyway.
What were you gonna say?
The notoriety that comes with
I said it's the live action viral hit.
Yeah.
Inciting the violence. His repeated bad behavior eventually led him to be banned from Japan.
God, that looks like such a punchable face.
Oh, he does!
He looks like a Titan, though, kind of.
He looks like the Smiling Titan! You're right!
Oh my god, he really does!
one of his creations, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
What do you think, too? I bet this dickhead, I bet he's like, hey, that's awesome. I'm banned from a whole country. Epic. But instead of learning his lesson, he traveled to Israel to continue his tirade in March of 2024. In Tel Aviv, he would continue to harass people to the point where he was chased down and beaten yet again.
I didn't know about the Israel one.
I thought I mentioned in the last video, yeah, he went to Israel while the war was going on and harassed people.
How did no one kidnap and kill him?
Because he went to the safer parts of Israel.
Of course. Oh.
Hey, don't touch me, man. Hey.
Then 2 days later, he was detained for sexually harassing a female police officer.
You a bad bitch. I swear to God. You a bad bitch. I'll take you to dinner.
It's a prank. A joke.
You will die, bitch. I will take you to dinner. What fucking dialogue was that I just heard?
After the Israel trip, Johnny tweeted that he was going to travel to South Korea next.
Since my IRL streams were enjoyed by millions all over Asia last year, I'm happy to announce that I am returning to the... Help me out here.
Return to the
Continent?
the continent, which will be
I
Seoul,
will
South
be
Korea.
arriving in Seoul, South Korea this week. Get ready for the journey. Looking forward to showing the Japanese government that I have reformed smiley evil face because I'm a lying piece of shit.
And threatened to slap a member of the K-pop group BTS. During the visit, he kissed and performed a
Do not threaten K-pop fans. Do not.
Oh, BTS.
Yes.
If I remember correctly, I think it was either Nux or Papameat that did a video about how BTS specifically pop fans are like
Psychotic.
You fuck with their shit, they're gonna eat your
I
face.
would rather fuck with a cop before I fuck with a BTS fan.
Ooh.
lap dance on statues of peace, which are meant to honor victims of Japan's wartime sexual slavery during World War II. So twerking
That's
and
disgusting.
kissing it and joke around. Played obscenely loud noises on a subway, such as speeches by Kim Jong-un and North Korean propaganda music. Verbally assaulted a convenience
It's... You don't do that in South Korea.
store employee after he was refused alcohol. Then assaulted another lady by throwing an unknown liquid on her and
The fuck?
I didn't even know about this.
That lady needs to turn around and kick him in the nuts.
slapping her camera out of her hands. Can we just say, great guy? Can we say that real quick? Just take a quick pause. Thank you for being such a good human being. Appreciate you.
Wait! We want to thank today's sponsor,
Hey,
PDS.
sponsor!
Last
Let's
year,
go.
half of American
Let's
consumers
go.
took on debt to pay for the holidays.
Yay! Figure
That's
out
the
how
cold hard
Stevie's.
truth. Many
And then you go too far.
Papameat. Thank you to
Yay.
PDS Dev for sponsoring the video and back to the video.
At this point, the people of South Korea had had enough, and it was time to fight back. So now locals have been actively making an effort to find Johnny's whereabouts and teach him a lesson. I hope it's probably worth.
Yes!
Live action, like I said, live action viral hit.
Yes! Kick him in the dick. Kick him in the dick.
Beating him up because that just doesn't. He doesn't seem to give a shit. Gets beaten up and he's just like. The first incident was.
I got the perfect song. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody gonna get their face split. Somebody gonna get their ass kicked. Somebody's gonna get their face split. Beat him up, break his ass, break his ass. Sorry. Anyone who knows WWE will recognize that.
when his phone was punched out of his hands by a man who had been watching his streams to find his location. Stream sniping became a regular occurrence for Somali during this time. Then Somali and his friend Jindo were jumped and assaulted by a group of people soon after. Even groups of Korean YouTubers began hunting him down. And at one point, every single one of them went offline at the same time, rumoring that they had just located him via his stream and prepared to attack. Didn't want to make it easier to get in trouble for beating up this piece of shit. On Halloween, Johnny was punched in the face out of nowhere by a Korean YouTuber who was fed up with Somali's actions. And apparently, the assailant is another YouTuber by the name of Yu Dal-gyeon, an ex-MMA fighter and UDT, the Korean equivalent of like a Navy SEAL, who
So
was specifically
cool.
hunting Somali.
So he basically had the Korean version of a Navy SEAL come and chase and beat his ass.
Damn. Look
is
at how pathetic he is.
Down. Motherfucker is getting some legitimate heat. I love it. Most recently, on October 30th of 2024, South Korean parliament caught wind of Somali's antics. He has since been banned from leaving South Korea as an investigation began regarding illegal drug use and assault charges. South Korea has intense laws prohibiting illegal drugs, and Somali may face up to 10 years for this crime. Meanwhile, the assault can lead to the max sentence of 2 years. In total, the potential fines for both crimes may reach up to $76,000. Don't let him leave. Just keep him around for a while. Throw him in a cage. I don't know. Do what you have to do. I'm a troll! I'm a troll! But this is just one of the more notable cases that happened recently that kind of led for this video to be made. And even it's weird getting ready to go to another country and to even think that you can act like this. To me, going to a country that you don't speak the language, it's not your culture. It's almost like being invited into your friend's house for the first time and you're just kind of like completely, you don't want to touch anything. You don't want to ruin anything. Their dad's like sitting in the lazy boy just looking at you.
I wonder where he's gonna go check out first and when he goes to Japan.
He's probably going to Junji Ito. If he has anything Junji Ito, he's going to go towards that.
Well, okay, name a place you want to go.
Akihabara?
Well, yeah. I want to see the Final Fantasy Museum. I
also want to go to Kyoto and see the castles out there too, like historic Japan.
I want to see the giant Gundam figure. The giant
No, they
Gundam.
took that down.
All of them?
Yeah, they took them down.
All of them?
The big one, yeah, they took it down.
I think there was a unicorn. There was classic. I think there may be a third one.
I think they're like moving the big one. I don't know what the whole deal was. That was a horrible pause.
And Pokemon! I want to go Pokemon stuff. Pokemon centers. Yeah. Pokemon Cafe. Yeah.
Right. I'm just here to hang out. So not a big deal, right? You can't stay for dinner. Or we could talk about Americans harassing Japanese geishas. You ever see that movie, Memoirs of a Geisha? DVD covers.
What?
No! What? What was you doing over there?
Nothing. Why would you do this?
It scared me when I was a kid. It actually did. I just saw like The Grudge or something like that too, and I was like, huh. It scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. In Kyoto, Japan, there's been a serious issue with what is referred to as geisha paparazzi. Geishas are women that are trained in traditional Japanese arts like singing, dancing, and playing music, and they often perform entertainment for wealthy clients during parties. As they walk along the streets of Kyoto, tourists rush to take photos of them.
Oh.
Maybe don't do that.
And you're not supposed to take photos of them, I'm guessing.
I mean, that video of that woman, that fat woman, like, she's like, keeps getting up and she keeps taking photos and she has to keep running up. The geisha is definitely just like walking in paths like, please stop this, but too weirded out to say anything. Good God. Maiko, or teenage geisha apprentices, are very young, making it even more inappropriate to treat them as some sort of attraction. And in 2019, the Gion, a historic neighborhood in Kyoto, pushed to ban photography. And in 2024, Kyoto has now banned tourists from parts of the geisha district. You can't even go there anymore because people are just the worst. Because they're just like, look at, you're so cute. This was due to the rise of aggressive tourists going so far as to chase down women and tug at their kimonos desperately.
Why? You wouldn't. Okay, that's like
That's like going to say
anime convention
yeah.
and messing with someone's cosplay.
Or going to like a Memorial Day parade in Washington D.C. and
Yeah,
going
yeah,
up to a Marine or something. Or
Yeah. Someone in U.S. Army outfit and messing with their stuff.
Just watch. You don't need. These idiots are gonna run it for us when we go over there. You know it.
To take photos. Please stop! Some would even pull out their hair ornaments and hit them with
What? Wait, what's what you want to say?
cigarette butts.
Really?
Oh my.
You fucking serious? You don't do that to normal, just everyday average person around you.
You know,
Why would you do that to someone else?
They're-
They're not like they're aliens or something. They're just normal people living their normal lives.
Not only that hair that they do, that takes hours for them. You're doing hours of work. That's like you don't go up there and touch a wedding cake and fuck with it.
Yeah! What is wrong with these people? Maybe you and I have better etiquette than this because you and I, like I said, we go to anime conventions. I work hard on my cosplay. I work hard on, like, fursuits and stuff. I wouldn't want someone to come up to me and just, like, pull out parts of my stuff.
Ugh.
Damn. And just treat them
Locals
like
fear that the over-tourism after pandemic will continue to cause further harassment as well as increased in litter. Yeah, of course. Can you imagine being like, let me take a picture. Do you think that's people being like, all right, fine, you, and flicking at you to get their attention? Hey! Did I scare you? Did I get you?
Well, a lot of times I go like this. Like, don't look at me.
My God. Nick is going to Japan with me. I gotta keep an eye on your ass, dude. That was unbelievable. Or we could talk about tourists leading to animal harm. Are you having a good day? I'm here to ruin it. I hope you're having a bad day now, because that's what this video is trying to do.
You know what?
What?
Some people, just like some people shouldn't have kids, some people shouldn't go to other places.
Some people need to not just...
There needs to be like an etiquette thing before you're allowed to go to like another country. You have to like pass a etiquette test, just for at least common sense. And worst case scenario, if you fail something, you get taught that you can't do certain things.
I've picked a string of fun videos to react to, I swear.
This is a comedy video, I swear. Not only do bad tourists lead to locals being harassed, but in many horrific cases, their needless, selfish actions have led to the direct harm or killing of wildlife. Make sure to keep that smile up.
Did you just smack a deer in the face? That's those Japanese deers, too.
No!
That come up to you.
Up. He's smiling? Let me see that smile. Buckle up. We're going to talk about animals dying now.
No!
Like the death of a baby dolphin. In 2017,
No!
a baby...
What the fuck?
Why? And Emma was about to laugh because of it too, because I'm thinking of the same thing you're thinking of. The boys.
The dolphin goes for the windshield. And he gets hit that fucking truck. That is the hardest I've ever seen you laugh at something. We need to laugh or cry. We need that laugh.
The poor dolphin, though.
What was the song playing when that was going on?
It was Spice Girls. If you want to be my lover.
Dolphin dies after tourists use it as for a selfie.
What?
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
hate people.
Baby Franciscana dolphin was found on its own on a resort beach in Mojakar, Almeria. Is this the Chronicles of Narnia? Where the f is that in the world? Near a large group of tourists. Oh, good God. The small animal was separated from its mother and was weakened and afraid. Was served with a few short interactions.
Can you just stop the planet? Can I just get off, please? Those aliens from Dan and Nick, you take my ass with you, please.
Interactions and photos by the tourists became much more chaotic. Soon, a swarm of people surrounded the dolphin to pick it up, pet it, and pass it around to let everyone take selfies with it. That's a photo. That is horrible. I'm sick to my stomach, dude. As they cannot stay out of water for very long, the baby dolphin eventually died due to dehydration. In some of the photos taken early on, you can see that children were covering its blowhole. According to three wildlife rescue groups, the dolphin
Should we just continue with the video?
was scared for its life the entire time and could have been easily saved if authorities were alerted upon its discovery. It was also noted that the Francicana dolphins are an endangered species.
The threatened species only exist in a few Latin American countries,
I
and
hate
with fewer than
humanity.
30,000 left in the water.
Honestly, I'm getting fucking depressed. Did we have to include that the fucking children were covering its buttholes? Could we not have just left it with the fucking selfie, the dehydrated selfies, dude? You just had to be like, also, the kids were putting their little fingers in his blowhole. It couldn't breathe. Oh, God, let's talk about the death of a seal pup. In 2022, 2 tourists killed a baby seal pup and attempted to why do people like...
Wow, we just picked a fun group of videos to react to. Lost your earpiece. I thought this was gonna be like funny, like a toast gets smacked by a cock. I'm just depressed. Well, the body cam footage we got is funny, or at least satisfying after this.
We should continue.
Selfies so much. Selfies are so fucking gay. It's unbelievable. Leave
It
it in,
is.
too. I said it. They're gay. Leave it in. The Great Basket.
They're the gayest, dumbest shit ever.
They're gayer than they got.
I fucking hate selfies. Take a normal fucking picture.
They're gayer than 8 guys fucking 9 guys.
Thank you.
There you go, Joe.
And I'll probably be being sad. I'll probably start crying some more in a minute. But thank you.
Island in County Kerry, Ireland is home to over 1,000 seals and is often having to put up with misbehaving tourists interacting with them. The 2 of them reportedly took the baby seal from the beach and chucked it into the ocean. Afterwards, they dragged it back onto shore in order to
What the?
logic is that? What the f? Young seals spend their first 3 weeks of life being fed by their mother before they must fend for themselves. Because humans were interacting with the seal, the mom was scared off. Because of this, the pup was unable to feed, which led to its untimely death. It isn't just no-name,
I'm glad you didn't look
celebrities,
up
animals either, right? I mean, now even people are starting to throw things at Mudang, the little baby hippo.
Mudang.
Little pygmy hippo. It's this year, a pygmy hippo.
I can't! I'm done! I'm fucking done! I'm fucking done! I can't watch this! I'm done! I'm done!
I'll finish the video. How's that sound? So, what the fuck were they doing to the hippo?
By the name of Mudang, which means bouncy pork. Who gives a f? Took the world by storm after a series of viral tweets showcasing how cute and lovable and playful she was. I even saw a TikTok
Well,
of a girl who's like, I'm traveling 14 hours to see Mudang, and she did that like 6 times. How much f***ing free time do you have, dude? It's a
how much money you got that you can fly that much?
pygmy hippo. Get over it. Mudang is exhibited at the Khao Kyu Open Zoo in Sriracha Cheruburi, Thailand. Whatever. As Mudang became a viral star, the zoo found ways to capitalize on her virality by opening up a merch line. Basically, they just started throwing f***ing Mudang on everything and selling it. This also just feels like torture, dude. I feel like these f***ing zoos. You know what I say? I say f*** zoos. I don't f*** zoos, man. If you're helping.
When's the last time I've been to a zoo? It's been a while. Anyway. So, what the fuck are people doing to the damn hippo?
An animal out, sure. Why the f do we have fat face f***s coming up and being like, hey, polar bear! Polar bear! Zoos, man. Probably some fucking guy getting paid minimum wage has like a hose spraying off a fucking like dying penguin. I don't give a f. Shooting him in the back and shit. Totally. They even created a 24/7 live stream to see what she was up to at all times. It's awesome. Run around! Sadly, the notoriety Mudang brought to the Kaokyo Zoo led to increasingly misbehaving tourists. Because as soon as mouth-breathing fucking idiots get wind of anything, they have to ruin everything and anything.
Yeah.
He's cute, huh? Hey, Mudang! Look at me! Look at me, Mudang! In order to get a reaction out of the pygmy hippo, people began throwing rocks and objects
yet.
onto
You might
her.
wanna
When
stay
tourists
up there.
made their way to the zoo to see her, some were frustrated to see that she was laying down and not putting on a show.
We don't want to pass the animal abuse section.
Hey! In response, many would toss things at her in hopes of capturing viral photos and videos, or simply to see her in action. People engaging in this behavior were threatened with legal action, and the zoo has since limited the amount of visitors allowed to see her at one time in order to keep things safe.
They limited the amount of people able to see the hippo. Look how cute it is.
They're probably beating the shit out of that fucking pygmy hippo. I'm never going to step foot inside another
tell me
fucking
he's
zoo
done talking
again in
about
my life.
animal
I am
abuse.
not fucking going to any
My
of
heart
them.
can't
Even
take
like
it
fucking what do
anymore.
they have up in Japan? Capybara Cafe. Why the do
Capybara Cafe.
Oh
I
no!
want to
No,
go to that
not
now,
that.
dude? What a great life for you. Do you like this? A man helps a calf rejoin a herd, and it leads to
Oh, someone died in Yellowstone fucking with buffalo. You want to hear that?
No!
No, the guy died.
Good! I hope the buffalo killed him! I hope they ripped out his organs and spewed him all over the ground!
I'm about to put a lot of headphone warning on this.
I hope
death?
it was
Is this-
trampled
are
to
we just
death
talking
and they
about animal
smushed
death?
his skull in!
Man, you are really angry. I thought this was gonna be a funny video.
or is this still about tourists? In 2023, a newborn bison had to be put to death after a tourist interfered with its herd.
I'm glad
This
you're not
video
hearing
might
this
break
one.
me. It occurred in Wyoming at the Yellowstone National Park when the herd was crossing a river together. As they climbed up onto the roadway, a man noticed that one was left on its own. Seeing that it was struggling to walk up the steep hill, the man picked the bison up and pushed him the rest of the way. This seemingly good deed causes issues for wild animals, as interfering with a young offspring can often result in the herd rejecting it and leaving it behind out of fear. And they noticed that it began to continuously approach the other cars and
Still
people on the
the
road.
animal.
To keep it from
My
endangering
God!
innocent people, park officials ultimately had to euthanize it. In return, the man could possibly face a misdemeanor charge for disturbing wildlife, as well as charges that can carry up to 6 months in jail and a $5,000 fine. Just seems excessive. Are you gonna go to your mom? Are you gonna go to your mom? Okay. Speaking of Yellowstone, there are a lot of videos of people getting too close to
people getting
bison
gored by
and they just
buffalo.
get completely destroyed. Let me see this little girl get touched.
Kill them
Let me
all,
see a smile on my
buffalo!
face.
Oh yeah, that one girl that got trampled. Damn.
Good! Was it good?
Yes.
Did she die?
No, but she.
Ah, you
Did she
stupid
get
little
severe
bit.
brain
Speaking of
damage?
Yellowstone,
she got sent to the moon, as Crypto would say it.
and there are a lot of videos of people getting too close to bison and they
Go,
just get
buffalo,
completely
go.
destroyed. Let me see this little.
Kill them all!
Stuff. I want to see a smile get put on my face.
Go,
What?
go! Yeah! That's my buffalo!
Ah, you stupid little bitch. I love it. I like how other people just like, they left the little girl on her own. She's like, oh my God. You know, is that the Buffalo Wild Wings bison, you think? I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want more of that. Give me more child death. I like that more. Also,
Give me more child death.
Yes!
tourists like to fall into the hot springs and dissolve, which is fun. Tourist. We're not going to Japan anymore. I'm refunding the tickets. Or I can talk about Chinese tourists.
All right, I think we're past the animal abuse.
And come back.
You can come back and not lose your mind. I'm gonna put so many headphone warnings on this.
Hi, I'm back. Get my headphone back in here.
Got it out of your system.
Yeah.
Tourists who go nuts for jumbo shrimp. What
Hey, we had
What
some
is
of
my,
that.
what is this life?
Yeah.
Talking about
Thinking
animals
about
getting
jumbo shrimp.
euthanized, little
Yeah,
girls
we
get hit by
shall be.
bisons, and now Chinese people loving jumbo shrimp. During dinner at a Thai buffet in Chiang Mai, a chaotic scene takes place when a horde of Chinese tourists charge a pile of jumbo shrimp. Okay, there's no way me saying this cannot be racist. A horde of Chinese people flooding a pile of jumbo shrimp? In a video released in 2016, you can see people shoveling shrimps onto their plates. Some are using a second plate as a utensil to shove more shrimp onto the first. Okay, I mean, I'll be honest, it's a lot of shrimp.
Wait. So, okay. Where is this tourism at?
In Thailand, it's a bunch of Chinese.
So,
tourists.
all you can eat buffet, I'm guessing?
All you can eat buffet is shrimp, and they are taking all you eat to the next level.
Damn.
Motherfuckers love their shrimp. Holy hell. God damn, they all look so serious too. Not one of them have a smile on their face. It doesn't look like any of them are happy to even be there. They're all just like,
My throat hurts.
Chinese tourists got a lot of money, so they would go into like Thailand or Taiwan and basically be very rude.
they had that shrimp money now, huh? I want all the plates of shrimp I could possibly get. Commentators were appalled at the viral video, especially after seeing the aftermath photos revealing how much food had gone to waste after the ordeal. I don't even want it.
That's
I'm
where
good.
it's
I'm
really
stuffed. I ate 2 pieces of jumbo shrimp. I'm good, actually. China experienced significant food scarcity during periods like the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution. As a result, having an abundance of food became a symbol of prosperity and success. For some, ordering more food than necessary is a way to demonstrate wealth and overcome past hardships. I just ordered this because you should see like a Mercedes-Benz. It's like having a pair of Gucci sunglasses or something like that. Jumbo shrimp. I like that's like the one slice of watermelon. We did also want to get the watermelon in there too, because watermelon pairs very nicely with jumbo shrimp. Tourist flips a boat after refusing to stop taking selfies. During a gondola ride in Venice last year, Chinese tourists were launched into the water due to the selfish group's desire to take as many photos as possible. You know me with Chinese
Wait,
tourists.
what?
Yeah, apparently they were taking selfies and they must have tipped the boat and
Oh.
and now the phone's probably at the bottom of the canal.
That's great.
First
know
in
it.
photos, dude. Up in Alaska. When I proposed to my wife up in Alaska, we went to go see the Northern Lights, whatever. I swear to God, there was 30 tourists with cameras dead sprinting back and forth, taking all these fucking photos. Like, unbelievable. To the point where you were like, just take it in for a second, man. Like, ah! They were shifting in every direction to take videos and photos, which became problematic when the gondolier had to sail the boat under a bridge. He insisted that the passengers stop standing out of their seats and take photos, but nobody listened. Because of this, the boat...
The gondola had told them not to stand up or move about as he pulled the boat beneath the low bridge.
was unable to stay balanced and tipped over. In a video posted online, you can
The 6 Asian tourists ignored his warnings, with several of them shifting to one side of the boat.
see the groups of tourists crying as they desperately try to get out of the ice-cold canals.
Causing the boat to
Capsize.
capsize. Yeah, thank you.
These canals are fucking disgusting.
Oh my God, can you imagine that being an, oh God. You know what, good, let him fall over, man. I've experienced my own pain. I'm not gonna die on this hill. Or we could talk about all the times that tourists go to really nice places and they like to just say f it and vandalize all the property there, because that's fun. Because every place on earth is like your job's bathroom. Ancient temple, the exact same as my Amazon warehouse's job bathroom. I could just take my car keys out and just start carving my name into it. Good time. Which we can talk about tourists defacing the Kyoto bamboo trees. One of Japan's most ancient and popular sites, Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. It is known as the UNESCO World Heritage Site, which are precious historical places representing a major stage of Earth's history. Not just Japan, f***ing Earth, the planet we live on, okay? Despite the delicate nature of the site, 100 bamboo trees were found tainted with carvings in 2018. They're like, the pandas eat them, they can't be that cool, right? Tourists from all over the world would pass by this landmark, carving their names and other words into the bamboo to commemorate the experience. Because bamboo trees are connected to their roots, doing this not only endangers the carved tree, but the ones around it. This leads to tampered trees being chopped down. Disrespectful.
So bamboo is not like your average tree that you can just carve
Well,
into.
it technically falls under grass because they grow so fast.
Now
So
why do they call it bamboo tree?
I guess it's just a term, but Because they're kind of wooden-like, but I think they fall under the grass family.
Huh.
If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but that's what I always heard.
Huh.
Actions like this could lead to tourist spot being closed down for good in order to continue preserving this historical landmark. And according to the manager of the forest, what the f is he? What kind of, is he a centaur? He was past the stage of anger and feeling deep sorrow. It's that thing where it's like when you go into like a museum, is your first inclination to be like to touch things? No, you're just observing respectfully, right? Oh, this is beautiful. Also, who the f wants their stupid ass name like Steven carved into a fucking piece of bamboo?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Also
God,
pause
man,
it
people
for a
suck.
second.
Tourist and fiance tried to carve their name.
Sorry.
You can do it too, you know.
You're putting your name on something that's historical. You don't think they're gonna come find your ass?
Police say tourists filmed.
Ivy and Haley at the Rome Colosseum can be identified, carving their name on the Rome. This reminds me of years ago when I went to the Arts in St.
That
Louis.
would be like carving your name in the Alamo.
I bet you someone has done that.
Leave Texas alone.
But no, if you go to the arch at the at St. Louis, where the arch goes into the ground, you can see people carve their name into it.
Of course. Everyone's gotta do something stupid.
Names into the Colosseum. Yeah, the Roman Colosseum. It's romantic.
I wonder if the Statue of Liberty has a bunch of shit too.
Oh, you know someone's done it.
Eiffel Tower and just,
Take UK visitors, of course they're UK people. UK visitors to the famous Roman Colosseum are facing possible jail time for defacing its walls in order to commemorate.
I'm just happy it's not American.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kind of happy that some of these are not American.
The only one we have to worry about right now is Johnny Somali. Of course, did they say what was the nationality of some of those animal herders?
Just continue on. We don't need to go down that rant.
His time there with his girlfriend. He's just his girlfriend, dude. She's like, we should get tattoos. He's like, why don't we just carve our name to the wall? The motherfucker's trying to get out. The Colosseum is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Once again, fucking Earth. We learned about this already. While Ivan Dimitrov attempted to carve Ivan plus Haley. That's a terrible collection of names. Ivan Dimitrov. Haley. While Ivan Dimitrov attempted to carve Ivan plus Haley 23 on the wall, he noticed that he was being filmed by a bystander that began verbally chastising him. This man then gave the footage to security. Love that. I love that, like, police hall monitor guy. Look at this. Cultural Minister Gennaro Sangriano referred to it as, quote, an act that offended everyone across the globe who appreciated the value of archaeology, of monuments, and of history.
Find them.
Deep insult, dude. Not even just being like, it's the Colosseum. He's like, archaeology, monuments to mankind and history. You, sir, have spat in its face. I was just like, hey, roll. Easy,
hey, you're in
roll.
prison.
Take my demo tape. He was caught by police and faced legal proceedings. A long and apologetic letter was sent to Rome's mayor as his lawyers made a plea bargain to request, don't let it happen, dude. Fuck him. Kim.
What do you get?
What day can I not call? I have key. If I have key, can I not carve?
It's like, no, start your fucking car, moron. Or we could talk about teenagers who carves his name into a 1,200-year-old temple in Japan. While visiting a Buddhist temple in Nara,
A 17-year-old Canadian, at least it's not American, vandalized the can't say word Kendo temple, a can't say word World Heritage Site, again, in Japan, and carving his name into the temple pillar.
Hey, I got a song for you. Blame Canada! Blame Canada!
Japan, a Canadian teenager named Julian carved his name into a wooden pillar using his fingernails. Every Julian I've ever met, some of the weirdest.
Ow!
How sharp were your fingernails?
Ow!
I always give you credit. At least you didn't use a knife.
Crazy!
Oh my
fucking
God.
human beings on Earth. Also, Julian, really? Took his rat teeth and was wheedling them down. He's like,
Julian, that's my name.
The young man insisted that he did not intend to insult or disrespect their culture. I put my name there because I thought the place was sick. It's gonna man not just think some place is cool? Okay, fine. Regardless, actions like this can result in heavy...
In response, the temple set up signs warning tourists not to damage or vandalize the site.
Because we have to put a sign up because someone... Every time you see a sign, it means someone fucking did it.
Yeah.
fines and years of imprisonment. Due to his age, he likely will...
Please do not damage the hall. You will be punished for violating the cultural property protection law.
Alright, continue.
will not be charged with anything severe. I think it should be the death penalty. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm f***ing around. Or we could talk about how tourists break a 150-year-old statue for pictures. 17 German tourists, while on vacation in northern Italy, shattered a 150-year-old statue in an attempt to take a fun photo. It's going to fall, and then we'll catch it, and it will be very funny. In the video captured by security cameras, you can see the group stepping over the water to stand next to the statue. While taking the photo, a buddy on the other side jokingly pokes it.
People? Who were...
Germans.
Germans doing this to what?
I think it's an Italian. So, you guys were allies in the war years ago. Why can't you get along?
You know what? I'm pretty sure everywhere has rules about going up to shit. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure, even though it doesn't say, but if you see a statue that's surrounded by water, I'm pretty sure it's like common sense. You don't go in the water.
The sad thing is common sense is not that common anymore, and that's what scares me. It'd be like someone leaning on my T-bird and they put a dent in it. I'm going to put a dent in your ass if you do that.
At him with a wooden cane. Was he a vaudeville character? He's like, just like my mother used to do to us, right? As the man falls into the water, they bring down the entire statue, which crumbles upon hitting the ground. Oh, the cringe. The absolute cringe. Oh, mind bad. He's coming to mein Geburtstag still? I don't know. The work known as Domina cost about $218,000 and was precious to the location. Obviously. It is not known yet if the tourist will be charged or forced to pay for the damages. What?
I hope so.
Justice! I demand justice! Or we could talk about other people smashing stuff, like when tourists smashed some Vatican statues. In 2022, an American tourist smashed 2 ancient Roman sculptures at the Vatican in a blind rage. Of course, dude. Probably another Julian. In the Musei Caramanti Museum, an adult man entered and aggressively insisted that he speak to the Pope Francis. Obviously, he was denied the request. I want to talk to the Pope! They're like, yeah, no, we can't. He's like, oh, god damn! He responded in anger by hurling an ancient sculpture to the floor. Vatican's...
Oh my god.
Was this guy on drugs?
Yes.
How did he get the drugs?
I'm just saying yes. He's on drugs, whatever you say.
A lot of alcohol.
Yes.
Alcohol.
Whatever you want to say, yes.
He was drunk.
Whatever you want to say, yes.
Just
put him in the basement and lock him down there. Just keep him there. Staff and security began to chase after him, and on his way out, he toppled another one over. Oh, God. The sculptures were not fully destroyed, but severely damaged. The man was forced out of the museum and handed to the authorities. Reportedly, he had been in trouble in the past for gross indecency in the U.S. Black Friday, dude.
Okay, so he's just a serial insane person. And he somehow was able to travel.
Oh my God.
I need to I didn't watch this video. I should have watched it before we did.
What?
Because I just thought it would be like funny shit, not depressing.
Nah, that's going to be our last video.
Well, we got a light cam I want to react to. It might be funny.
Dude, such a bad move. This is definitely a Black Friday Best Buy guy who's like toppling over little girls and shit. And if actions like this continue to take place, it is yet again another historical spot that will halt tourists from entering. Which I say, good. Don't let them in, dude. F*** us. We're all dumb. We're not going. Seriously, Japan trip canceled. We're not going now. You know where we're gonna go? We're gonna go Yellowstone. We're all gonna throw ourselves into the hot springs. Or an 18-year-old American lights 7 fires in Tokyo. That's you when you're denied Asian pussy. That was a stray. I'm sorry. That was a stray. Why? He did this not just once, but 7 times in various parts of the region. 1 fire wasn't enough. I better do this 7 times in total. He was arrested after being caught lighting a fire in Nihonbashi. As the police began an investigation, they were able to tie 6 other nearby fires within 1.2 mile radius to the same person. Imagine lighting 7 fires, like barely over a mile. Most instances were trash cans lit on fires. Is the same guy?
People, you can't you can't take your American stupidity to other countries and think you're going to be okay with it. Oh my god.
When he was questioned by police to his motives, he told them that he did not remember anything that occurred.
He was possessed by the devil.
He was possessed by the cigarette demon.
This man was arrested on charges of arson and further investigation is underway. So at least he's arrested. Or the Torii Shrine gets destroyed with coins from tourists. In 2018,
What?
tourists inadvertently destroyed
No,
the...
How does that work?
You swim out or you ride a boat out to it.
Yeah, but what are they doing with coins?
The Ikushima Shrine's Torii Gate. This torii is placed in the middle of a bay, but is able to be visited up close when the tide is low. This is when tourists come to take photos and videos. The lower parts of the gate that are often submerged in water are noticeably damaged. Over time, tourists began shoving coins in these cracks as an attempt to bestow some kind of good luck. Not only does this donation technique fit with tradition donation practices, the cracks are being enlarged due to the coins and slowly destroying the torii. Over time, it is believed the gate will be severely damaged if this practice continues, which we all know that it will. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna be destroyed because people are terrible. And then lastly, we're gonna talk about a couple who tried to steal over $1 million in wine. Or tourists.
What?
We're going to steal $1 million in wine. Last year, 2 tourists were in prison for stealing $1.6 million in bottled wine. Priscilla, a former Mexican beauty pageant star, and her partner, Constantine, stayed at a luxury hotel that was next door to a Trio, a 3 Michelin star fine dining restaurant in Spain. After eating at the restaurant, they went on a group's tour of the wine cellar, which featured vintage bottles that cost up to $371,000 apiece. Using the information...
Holy crap, I don't think I'm ever going to be in that place ever.
I don't think I want to drink again. Wow.
From the tour, the 2 of them returned to their hotel room to plan their heist. It began with Priscilla ordering room service late into the night, around 2 a.m., when only one man was working the front desk. As he left to deliver it, her husband stole his key card and used it to gain access to the wine cellar. This is I was going to say a movie.
Oh.
They made off with 45 bottles of high-priced wine and escaped at around 5 a.m. They were ultimately caught and arrested at the Albanian-Croatian border. Both of them were sentenced to several years in prison for armed robbery and were forced to pay 753,000 euro, which is basically $800,000. The couple has the ability to appeal the court's decision and seem to want to do so under the lawyer's claim that 45 bottles do not fit into 2 sports bags. This case is still ongoing. I mean, 45 bottles, Your Honor, into 2 Nike bags. Like, we have video footage of you. Please. All I know is this. Tourists are terrible. Like I said, I'm canceling my flights.
I will argue that last one was less tourist and more, it sounded like they were planning to steal.
Yeah, so this was a fun video we reacted. I thought it'd be funny, but in turn...
Give me.